Hey everyone, I hope everybody's doing good. Happy New Year's. And regret, you see it in the title. So I'm gonna just say it off the bat. You should never be regretting anything because everything is a lesson if you do not know. And I'm gonna focus a lot about like situations you might have with somebody, but this actually still applies to life. Now I just want to say thank you to all the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. And once more, Happy New Year's. I hope everybody has started great. Okay, so before I really do get started, y'all know hitting that thumbs up does help your girl out, and I do appreciate it, so thank you for doing that. Now when I talk about situations you might be having in life, you want to think about, if this thing wasn't meant for you or this person wasn't meant for you, why are you hurting yourself and putting yourself under the emotions of regret? Right? So regret can look like, man, I wish I had that back. Regret can look like, wow, like how could I go on without it? Right? So let's put it to like a perspective of, you were dating somebody for a long time and they don't want to be with you anymore. So do you think it's their loss or your loss? Perception. It should be their loss, because what you're going to do for yourself is still transform and continue on. Now they can regret losing you by understanding that you understood your own worth. Now if you're having your time period that you gotta grieve, you gotta go through the emotions, let it be that. That's completely fine. But if you let that be the one thing that's gonna stop you for good and make you feel like I can never find love again, I don't want to date, all men or women are the same, that's still what? Back onto you. We're taking accountability here, all right, y'all? And of course, I gotta give you a question of the video, and that's gonna mean, do you feel like you should be regretting? I want y'all to be honest, because after you answer this question, use this as a reflection. And when you do this, once you say yes or no, say the reasons behind it. And then let's just be real on what you actually want. What you actually would want for yourself would look like, I would want myself to stop regretting. Something as simple as that. Then maybe give yourself 3 reasons why. I could actually get more dates. I could actually put myself out there more. I could actually start loving myself. Maybe you've been running away from actually loving yourself. Now, something that a lot of times people want to hear about regret is, that person, they should regret losing me. They should want me back. Who cares? Ask yourself, who really cares? If somebody doesn't want you, shouldn't that mean for your own self, you should want yourself even more? Shouldn't it be that, oh, even if I have the option of having them, I don't want them? Because it's like telling yourself, I value them above myself. Now, a person that will regret you is gonna, or regret losing you, is gonna regret the fact of, that person, I didn't see that value. Or that person is doing so good, I didn't think they can do that. And now they want parts of you. Now they want, and when I say parts, I'm talking about not all of you, which is pretty sad, right? We got to be honest once more. And when I say parts of you, that doesn't mean they're ready to love you. They're not ready to give you what you have under the list of things that is required to have you. All sorts of stuff, which is devaluing yourself. And I always try to aim for accountability for the reasons of, what are you doing as an action to go ahead and have yourself show to yourself, oh, I understand the reasoning. So taking yourself out of a situation that you're attached to is an action. When you do that, you're showing that I'm attached to it, but it might not be good for you. Again, with regret, if somebody can't love you all and you want them to regret losing you, again, regret is something people aim for, but they're going to feel that way regardless when you're doing better most times. Now, to my point though, you're going to have them regret losing you based off of seeing that you do actually value you, right? When people are weak and soft and like, dang, I can't do it, it's based off of them. It's based off of them feeling like, I can't do it for myself, so this person needs to fulfill what I'm missing. Oftentimes it's a void that you're seeking in them, and then you need their validation in order to feel fulfilled. But when they realize their validation means nothing to you, that's key. But do you know what you want? And if you don't know, I can help you by you getting on a consultation call with me. And consultations are actually about anything. So it doesn't have to be trying to figure out if they regret losing you or if they love you or how to get them back. Sometimes people want to know, and I got you. I'll give you results to actually figure out strategies, strategic ways to get to that, but also key factors, your life. Because when I said in the beginning of the video, things that are like situations, anything that's going on that's not particularly a person, that applies to general things. So all aspects of your life, if you want to talk about it, And if you want to specify whatever it is, I'm here for you. And of course, consultations are about you. So book by clicking the link down below. And don't forget, I have a lot of products on my website that can help you. So if it's not consultations, because I do have different options also with consultations, check out my website and see what's actually going to work. The link is down below. And don't forget to become a Patreon member, because you get way more content that you will never actually see public on YouTube. Only on there. I do have 2 patrons, so pick which one's gonna work. And what's more, you will only get on there exclusive and explicit content. That link is down. All right, so back to my video of telling you regret is gonna happen regardless from them. As I was saying, when it comes to them trying to see that value or why should I regret losing you, it's also what are you doing while they're away from you. So have you been like sitting around grieving? I can't even get up, I can't even eat. Guess what? You can feel those emotions, but if you keep doing it, you're doing it to yourself. They expect that, right? Your ex, your lover, or that job that fired you, that could be the situation as well. They expect you to be like, oh, can you take me back? Or why don't you see the value? Why don't you see I should be having that position? I should be in that opportunity, or I should have that position. No, they don't care unless once they see you knew your value. But also, if you don't feel like you do have that value, let's be real. You might have been lazy, you haven't been putting in work, you've been slacking, not living up to that full potential you already have within, then that's what you got to start with. Don't be too caught up on how can I get them to regret losing me. Be more caught up on what can I do. Another factor to when it comes down to regret, sometimes somebody just needs to see that you're good without them. So that simply means looking good without them or being good without them. That means, are you actually good? Answer that question right now. Are you actually good? And if you still haven't given this video a big thumbs up, we're getting to the end. I don't know when you're gonna do it, so thank you. I'm expecting you're gonna do it now. And don't forget to be subscribed and drop your comments down below, especially if you have questions or concerns. So with regret, do you actually have that value for them to actually regret losing you? Create it. And also, sometimes it's just simply about somebody realizing your worth once it's gone. This is why when we do things like actually detachment, when we do things like giving space, it's required because they're so used to you. You're a part of their routine. You're a part of their comfortability. You're a part of, if I don't really want to be around you, if I want to act and be a certain way with you, you're still going to be there. So there's no regret that can actually come in. Don't let that go over your head. How can regret come in, or how can even the idea of missing you, wanting you back can really come in? You're always being there. And when I say always, I'm talking about when you're getting mistreated, that sort of stuff. When somebody doesn't actually see what they should actually, like, let's say, cherish or see the value, why they need them or should have them a part of their life. And when somebody sees you're good without them, that actually makes them question themselves, like, oh, was I wrong for not wanting them, or I made a wrong decision? So remember, that's where regret can come from. Their understanding of their decision was completely wrong. They understood differently before, but now they understand. With you is way better, or having you would be way better. And that still applies to any situation, like I said, jobs or other situations you have going on, school related. They still gotta see that you're good without them. Okay, so I love y'all. I hope this helped in some way. As I always tell you, take care of yourself mentally. It's so crucial, spiritually, all that good stuff. And don't forget to check out the links down below. And I will talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.